Alright, looks like everything is functional. What's up, guys? I'm glad to say that Twitch is fully functional again. Seems as if there is no concerns.
No, what?
I have my, of course, Twitch has to start that. No matter how many times I try to mute it, it always comes unmuted as soon as I start streaming. Lovely system. That's my only complaint right now about Twitch. So, when I was off stream, I had one new follower. Zach is Me 3. I actually have played with Zach is Me 3 before, but thank you for following all the same. I hope you were watching right now or will be in the next few minutes, as you said you probably would. It'll be nice to have another person into the discussions. Keep Afrochick company. Being the welcoming committee, it can be very sad when there's nobody to welcome. So, let's just make sure my sound is appropriate.
Welcoming committee, it can be very...
Awesome, it is. So, I'm just waiting for the Dota 2 coordinator because I can't play until it's ready. I don't know why the Dota 2 coordinator always chooses the time where I'm actually playing, and there it is. Game client's out of date. Lovely. It always decides when I'm about to stream that that's the time to update. And it didn't even update. There it is. Launch game as soon as it's ready. Oh, by the way, they updated some of the tooltips. I noticed. Which I think is pretty cool. You know, it's nice to have new tooltips. They just look a little weird right now. I think they're in the process of doing frequent updates because some of them are weirdly spaced. But we'll get there. So, I'm at 3,333 after last time's horrible series of losses. That was not good. But today we have to do better. We would literally have to lose every match and double down again to do worse. So, you know. I don't even know what this is. I have not seen it. It's just, yeah, just buying stuff. Who cares? So nothing has changed. All the stuff is the same as before. No big updates, just like little quality of life things that are so tiny they're not even worth mentioning. This has to be closed again since I relaunched Dota. So, I'm also pretty excited because things are finally coming together. I guess Streamlabs, which I use Streamlabs, not to be advertisement, just saying I use Streamlabs, was having an issue before, but now it's kicking more into being accurate. It's still in the process, I guess. If you guys use Streamlabs, it says they're aware of inaccurate data being reported to the dashboards page, so they're trying to fix it. But they still have more. It's better than it was. You know, and I'm getting everything with my certain settings, connecting my YouTube and my Twitch and everything to the same place. It's nice. So I'm pretty excited about that. Little pieces, little bits. And I feel warmed up today. I actually played a couple games with some of my loyal followers. Both of you who are here right now, because I can see you in the chat menu. But for everybody else who watches this on YouTube and stuff, I feel warmed up. I feel ready. Played a little bit of puck. Always feel strong when I play some puck. I'm ready to style on people. I'm always ready to style on people because that's the puck way. Ganking and disappearing and just being generally unpleasant to play against. I have 452 levels in the Battle Pass, and like, I don't even care about anything that comes after this. I got everything I wanted. I have It's a Disaster now. I have, you know, all the sound clips I could ever want. I have all the treasures I could ever want. And now I'm just kind of, I'm just there, you know. Oh, I also have to blow a ton of these points, by the way. Because I'm not going to play again after today. Like, I'm not going to play later tonight after I stop streaming. So these are all going to disappear by tomorrow. Same thing with these. I'm not going to double down repeatedly, but I got to try to use them to the best of my ability. I wish you could see how things were doing, by the way. I wish you could see, like, who was ahead, but... You guys got any predictions, by the way, who the next four will be? I'm thinking Pudge, Invoker, TA, and maybe Rubik? Yeah, probably Rubik. That's what I think. So these three and TA. I don't think Sniper is very popular. Not really, anyway. So I'm figuring that TA will get a bigger focus. Same actually for the predictions, or same actually for something else I said? Because I was talking so fast that I'm not sure what you were referring to. I think the predictions are more obvious anyway, because you can look at who was voted for before, and it kind of gives you that hint. But that's how I definitely think it's going to go. Who buys Lincoln Spheres anymore? Lame item. Yeah, predictions. I think so. I wonder if there's any, my weekly quests are. Observer wards, that's not going to happen. I got 39 minutes. I have to do 26,000 damage in 39 minutes. Still a little coughing, sorry. That's not going to happen. I also have to finally do this Ethereal challenge so I can move up towards the end here. It's just so hard because I never get to play heroes that have... Like, I play heroes that can hit Ethereal people, but then there's never any Ethereal people or I lose. I also like to ban Necro because he's really popular right now. I see him all the time, and I'm just sick of it personally. I don't like to see that many Necros. It makes me sad. They just ruin games for me. Pugna's really good. And yeah, you could do that. I actually played Pugna today, and... Well, you would know that. I played Pugna today, and that was good too. Good practice. Good practice playing as Pugna. He's easy mode. He's not super good, but he's good enough. Good enough to make games okay. I really gotta start getting some of these things. I just never do daily... I did a daily challenge? I don't remember that. I never do daily challenges, and I haven't done enough weeklies. And time is running out. I have to start doing that. I also have to get... I have to get set up with my my fantasy team. I haven't bothered yet. How much time do I have? August 2nd? I got a little time. I just hate... Okay, apparently this is just like shut down. I have cards. I have a lot of cards, actually. I guess it'll load at some point. I don't even care to know most of this information. Well, basically, but you can also be really aggressive as Pugna. You know what I mean? Like, you can be an aggressive Pugna if you have the items to do it. Because if they don't have a lot of magic damage, then you can run into them. And start dropping Nether. Start dropping his Ether Blast? Is that what it's called? Nether Blast. Just drop Nether Blast. Just Nether Blast. And you're immortal for, you know, a while. Even though it's only 3.5 seconds, it's plenty. Especially because you can bring the Nether Blast cooldown down with one of his talents. Which is always great. Get it a 4-second cooldown. That's fair. Very fair. Gets that 25, get the extra 200 damage. You just drop Nether Blasts like crazy in team fights and they can't take it. And you just push. You just push this Pugna. You just run at towers. They either respond to you as a team and you might kill one or two of them. Or they don't and you take a tower. Every time. You do so much damage to them. Hate to do it, but I gotta blow my nose. Screw Necro. I'll duck down. The more I blow my nose, the less I'll cough, so it's kind of a trade. Okie dokie. Looking at our team so far. We have a sniper safe lane, somebody who's hovered over mid, so I guess I'm an offlaner today. Who is an offlaner I feel comfortable playing? It's always the question, isn't it? Oh, also I have to shut off that dehumidifier. I forgot. It's really loud. Two seconds. Best? That's questionable. He's good, though. I mean, I could just pick Drow at that rate. Trying to think. What challenge am I going to take? No, that's tough. Oh, I forgot I actually completed the Luna level 3 challenge. So that's gone forever. That's okay. I'll just keep the Ethan 4 one because I don't feel like finding a new challenge. I think that Drow's okay so far. Okay, not against Legion, so that's a bad pick. I mean, Spectre's good against Legion. AM's banned. And it's gotta be somebody who can take the fight, and Spectre's one of the best people to take that fight. She's doing it anyway. She doesn't care. Spectre's one of the best heroes for killing Shadow Shaman. I'm strong against Charge too. I mean, the only problem is the early game ganking, but late game, I just don't care. Being held down kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. There's not a lot of better heroes. I lost a little bit of gold, but I should be okay. My personal opinion is that in this matchup, I need somebody who's an agility carry to face Legion. I mean, a strength hero would be okay, but it's not ideal. I want to be able to potentially kill her. I want somebody who's an agility carry, preferably ranged, to kill Shadow Shaman. But since Spectre can warp to Shadow Shaman, that's okay. I can just go to Shadow Shaman and kill him every time in the team fight. Sven poses a problem because he's adding stuns. Okay, that was not ideal. Too late. I should have said it earlier. Now we have a problem. Now he's really good against Legion if he's not dueled, because just removes Legion or removes our ally. Can stop the channel on Shadow Shaman, which is good. Can stop Spear Picker mid-charge, depending on the range. That's always good. Pudge is pretty not good against Legion or Spear Breaker. That's just what Spectre's for. You can't split push. Spectre says, go ahead. Please split push. I dare you. Go off on your own and let me see you pushing. I will instantly use ult and you die. TA is a problem until I get Radiance. Once I get Radiance... Once I get Radiance, her refraction just disappears. I'm apparently the only person with a battle pass on my team. Weak fools. I'm going to bet even... I'm not going to double down, but I'm going to bet because there's no reason not to. It's just going to disappear at the end of the day. I won't use my tokens, though, because those stay. Guy's so he's concerned, and he should be concerned, but he's concerned about the wrong things, in my opinion. And he's wrong about that too. It's just, think about it this way. If I am hitting ults, if I'm looking at him, all I have to do is click two buttons. I just click RT, just like that, instantly. He would have to have superhuman reflexes to see my thing appear, and then in the 0.2 seconds, because I'm not reacting to anything. He'd have to see it, click his button, and then click, unless he has quick cast, click on my illusion. But even if he has quick cast, he'd have to know where the illusion's going to spawn around him and click it before I come in. If he hexes me, I'm not concerned. If he ults to try to kill me, which won't work, it doesn't matter. He's not going to hit the tower because I'm getting him before the tower. So that's a wasted ult. Worst case scenario, I just leave. I go, okay. And I hunt out. Nice. Good kill on Legion. He's probably right. PA can't really easily win the lane, but he always has to say things so, like, fatalistically, you know what I mean? That's what it seems like to me. He's that guy. Everything's a disaster. Nothing is like, oh, let's try to do this. It's the negativity. And that's true, too. He needs more levels to do anything to that lane. Well, I like the animation for Dagger. That's fun. I'll get Dispersion just because I know one level is going to be what saves me from, like, a gank. Oh, I got that one too. Nice. This is working out great. I'll get my boots for safety. And I'll start building towards the Vanguard. I'll need this game. Right clicker, kind of right clicker. And right click from ult. Which it does count. You can do damage block against Serpent Wards. Now, of course, I always think of an excuse to buy Vanguard, but this one's, like, clear cut. Alright, probably about time to use a Tango. And by the way, Zach, if you have any opinions, we accept criticism on this channel. And ideas, or questions. I'm glad to answer them. Afrochick has asked a ton over her time here. That's why she was promoted. That's a dead lion, one way or the other. I have to back up, because otherwise they'll just hurt me. If they kill TA, that's huge. I really hope they kill TA. That's a dead TA. I love it. I love all those voice clips. Exactly. Being a 1K is no fun. I know, Zach, you're in like 2K-ish. We got the whole gamut, whatever. We have a person in 1K, a person in 2K, and I'm in 3K. And if Lonely Camo comes, we have someone in 4 to 5K. Where are you when we need you, a Lonely Camel? Well, I'm happy. I've made it to the point where I win lane. Before I get hit. There's the slow, which means he's dead. See, I'm not negative. Should've let me have it, but it's cool. Oh my god. This is huge. It may be 4-3. I guess somebody's dying. I assume it's PA. Yeah, PA twice. But, like, this is huge for our safe laner. And I matter a heck of a lot more than Sven does. I have a Fairy Fire. Nah, I'm fine. Nice stun. I'm just trying to dissuade Legion from doing that again. Get some denies. Ruin her life a little bit. Get myself a little bit of extra experience. Experience. What a weird way to pronounce that. I feel like I say weird things when I'm on stream. Like, I always say things in a way I wouldn't say them if I was just walking down the street. I don't have ult, so I can't go help them. Nor in this case do I think I could. My cough has really distracted me.
I didn't know you couldn't heal through orb. That was my bad.
Heal through orb?
Yeah, that still was my bad. I should have orbed her.
Wish I had seen what happened so I could have some perspective, but they seem to agree it's Odie's fault, so. I'm going pretty aggressive with my build, but I think I need another level of dispersion because they seem to really... Spiritbreaker keeps coming down here to kill Lion and hope to get a kill on me too, so I think another level, another 4% damage reduction would be nice. Oh, by the way, this is the change tooltip. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference if you've looked enough about Dota tooltips, but it's like so different. Just the way it's written, like the font size and the bolding. It's actually quite strange to me. I don't know why they would do it, but they did. Ow. There we go, my beautiful catapult. TP. And now we go for my treads.
Use the shrine, use the shrine.
Legion doesn't even hurt me at this point. In fact, actually... Yep, and she realizes it. She does nothing to me. That hurt, I guess, because it's not physical.
Coming. Rip, you charged me.
I want to move in on this, but, like... It seems a little bit greedy. I don't do a lot of damage. They killed the,
I don't know, I thought orbing him was the right decision, okay?
Everybody needs to relax for being so negative. Spectre's getting farmed. Nothing else matters, right? That was always the case. I don't know if you knew that. You could always look for more information. It's just listed differently now. Now it's in a little white bubble. It used to just be listed below in yellow. It would be added to the tooltip in yellow. But in itself, it's not new. There was always tooltips for some things. Although now there's tooltips for more things. I don't think Haunt used to have one at all. Yeah, now there's one for pretty much everything, it seems. Four assists on Spectre, and I haven't really done that much. Yeah, there were some abilities that if you held alt, you could see additional information, but it looks like they're adding more, which I like. Like being able to see that my illusions move at 400 base move speed. That's interesting to know. You know what I mean?
You want me to orb first, so you can hook, or I can do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay then. I'm dead.
That's dead, OD.
Like how we are unable to hook someone even with orb. And my team's nowhere to be seen. Cool.
I'm getting a kill, so I
Nice
don't really
one,
care what he has to
Steve.
say.
Really good job. Chasing after people when there's clearly 3 kills that are coming after me. Fantastic.
That's a duel coming in. Oh, nice. What am I building next anyway? Radiance, of course. Yeah. I'm alive. I'm pretty happy. He always doesn't know what hero I am. I'm Spectre. I don't just do stuff. Everybody should just be more understanding.
Patience from Zoe.
Oh my.
Are you serious, dude? I don't even know what I'm fucking playing. You guys clearly have no idea what team plays. Why should I? You guys fucked me mid, I got no fucking help. No shit, I'm mid, thus I pick 5th.
That's just what it is.
Pick less greedy, you picked Spectre after we had a PA because you didn't want to let him carry it. I'm the only pick that actually made sense so this fucker didn't get any duels.
This is the kind of guy that I just don't like to even play with. He literally took no responsibility for picking a last pick OD. And tries to blame everybody else for all of... He just blamed me for my pick. I could use him. I could use him to make the lane a little safer for me to farm. Nice. Dispersion. Nice. Strength. I'm dead. It was really long. He's right. Who did I get a kill on? It was, Shadow Shaman. I wish it was somebody different. Correct. He's not, I'm not saying he's the worst pick in the world, right? He has some okay matchups, but he already, you know, knew the kinds of heroes that were around And he knew that we had late game, you know. He could have picked something that was a little bit more early game orientated. The least he could do is not complain that everybody else isn't helping him. He has a Spectre and a PA. What are we going to do? He does have a Pudge that could help roam over, but he did. Pudge came over. A couple times.
I see him. I'm running.
I'm not going to ult and die. I'll ult if the fight looks like it's, you know, possible.
Can't. The animation required is actually slower.
It's actually slower, guys. See, this is like the kind of thing that I just don't like. Like, he's not saying it like, oh, it's pretty slow. You know, he's got to be negative about it. Nice. Nice.
Oh.
Really could have used an Earth Spike a little earlier.
Oh my god.
I can't come to these fights anymore. Should attack Shadow Shaman, not Spirit Breaker. I'm gonna come anyway. You know what? Despite my irritation at the team, that's Legion Commander being Legion Commander. I don't want to be anywhere near that. I'm a jungle a little bit. I'll slowly gain some health back. I just can't be in bot. We don't have a tower anymore. They took it. So it's just not a safe place to be. I kind of wish Pudge wasn't here to take my experience, but it's okay. I had double runes, so I'm pretty happy about that. As soon as I get my Radiance, Sven's gonna have a problem with hitting people, Legion will have a problem, TA will have a problem, you know, everything basically. That's a problem. Speaking of problems, that's one of them. Here it comes off cooldown again. It's very difficult to kill Ancients early as Spectre, but it is worth it if you can make it without dying. I'm being a little bit greedy doing this, the way I'm doing it, but I need to catch up. After dying twice, it's just not, I'm not in a great spot. My 8 assists help me a lot, but I could definitely be higher. Sven bought a hand of Midas. Wow. We gotta punish that. I'll let that die from my my beautiful dispersion. Nobody's coming. So I'll continue. Look at my bounty rune after this.
It might be Roshan.
If they're Roshan, they probably want to take that DD. Nope, they're all there. Not all, but there's enough there that they're not Roshing anyway. Showing up would be pointless. I'm not ulting into death, so... Yep, nobody's low. Lion went the wrong way. He should die for this probably, if they're smart. But they might be passive enough to let him go into the trees. I just need to get the Sacred Relic so bad. Terrifying. He's gonna try to push with that. Yeah, that was dumb. Don't fortify for tier 2s almost ever. It's almost always the wrong answer. I wish Spectre had just a little bit of a better agility gain for being an agility hero. Like 1.8 just kind of sucks. Sven's running away with decent health. No reason for me to do anything about that. Just let him. Coward. Now that I'm a little bit of a higher level. Oh, of course, it's the same ancients. I hate these ancients. They're always a pain. But I'll come out of this with okay health.
Does he have blink yet? Actually, doesn't fucking matter. Go bait.
It doesn't matter. I wonder if he was referring to LC. I kind of missed his thought process. It was like a horrible fight.
And the one person you had to stun, and you didn't stun. Nice.
That's
Fantastic.
4 dead.
Oh, defend, what the fuck?
It tells me I made a greedy pick. Fucking garbage.
Wow. Well, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and report OD, because he's feeding me. Oh, geez, wow. Muted. Muted.
Just put it on low priority. Getting up to second reports, I'll do it that way. I've been there 20 times.
That's as simple as it is. He's literally hurting the team for no benefit. OD feeds mid, and they're mad at me. I am tied for the highest level. I'm about to have a Radiance. We're probably still gonna lose, but... I hope my Radiance gets it anyway. It just makes me so angry for, like, the silliest things. It's crazy the difference when you actually have items. I don't have a TP, unfortunately, so I can't even stop that. I had to buy 2 TPs, and I guess if I was going to buy any fast item, it'd probably be Blade Mail. It's little things. Oh, absolutely. People are just completely toxic. It's fine, though, because I can't be in low prio for not feeding. They review matches. Like, people don't just let you report, and then they're like, yeah, people reported him, he goes. Like, they check what happened. I don't know the exact specifics, because I'm sure they don't share that with anybody, but, like, it's not as if it's just random. So if all these people report me for, what, I don't even know, intentional feeding. They're gonna look at the match. I farmed. I looked at the team fight. My screen. They can see my screen. Looked at the team fight. Terrible team fight. Don't go. Farm more. I said nothing toxic. The OD will be reported, and he'll actually go for what he did anyway. They'll see that he was the one who was toxic, and then they'll just ignore the report. Like, okay, that's not... It's nothing. It's literally nothingness. That's how that goes. It's just Spirit Break. I'm not worried about it. But it's not. See, it's here. I didn't get dueled, so I'm actually not mad. He did come in and stop Legion, so that was the correct play there. Surprised he got out. Anyway, it's Hurricane Pike, but I'm still surprised he got out. I wonder if they're still bothering. Actually, I said I muted them. I gotta stick with what I said. In fact, there's no reason to respond to that. On the same level as our mid. I mean, that already means that I got more experience than I was supposed to. I have 156 last hits. I guarantee they have nothing like that.
He's good against his TA, and she last picked. So it wasn't even intentional.
It's true that it wasn't. I can't say it was intentional for a hero that wasn't there when I picked, but I don't think that I'm bad against any of the heroes either. And I was our 3rd pick. I can't wait till he goes into low prio. I'll be so happy if it gives me that I haven't reported anybody in a while. I'll be so happy when I see that thing that my report has, you know, been answered, basically. You can see that little notification. It'll make it all worth it. Unfortunately, I came into the fight and everybody was already dying. It's that fast. And see, the other team shouldn't have to hear the toxicity. I guarantee these guys are going to say stuff in all chat, and that's wrong of them to do. These guys right here on the other team don't deserve to hear any of it. It's nonsense. Funny enough, Pudge was a great player. You just a jerk, but he's a great player. He did fine. Line did fine in lane. I think he did fine other than that too. He did stuff. PA, I didn't see play. I didn't really see anything PA did, to be honest with you. PA also wasn't talking, so can't complain either way. You're not super farmed, but I don't even know why they're complaining. See, PA has just a Vlad's. You know what I mean? PA has Vlad's. I have a full Radiance. Alright, where is the OD? OD, report player for intentional feeding, intentional ability abuse, and intentional comm abuse. Submit. I'm happy about that. I'm glad we lost because he lost too. I'm actually gonna wait to queue for a minute because you have the chance of getting with the same people because you people are all transitioning into a new match, and it's actually more common than you think to end up with the same people in that you know thing. So only lost 23. That's great. I only lost a little bit, so I'm happy about that. So net worth, I ended up right about the same as OD, and that's considering that OD got more kills than me and stole some of my farm. Literally, if he hadn't stolen it, I would have more than him because it's that close. Like 2 camps worth. So that's cool. I actually did almost the same damage that he did. So for all his talk about me not mattering, I did plenty of damage. I'm not even gonna do it. It's not worth it. I would, but who cares? So almost the same damage, which is great. I was a higher level right till the end. If he hadn't just come around and followed me, then I would probably have been a higher level too. I died less. I had more assists. I might have had less kills, but I'm Spectre, so like, what do you expect? So that's funny. OD died what? 5 times. Who did he die to? I'm just curious. Everybody. Everybody killed OD. That's funny. Almost. Except Shadow Shaman. So we were losing almost that entire game. I'd like to note that my farm was great up until about 15, 17 minutes or so. OD was never doing well, ever, for being a mid, except for right here. He did okay. So he was just doing bad. Pudge was a roamer, who cares? PA was always doing poorly as well. So they're blaming me, the highest net worth hero on the team, for like the longest time. Which doesn't make any sense at all anyway, but that's okay. We'll just pretend we don't understand what Spectre does. OD bought kind of normal items. That's fine. I don't have a problem with either of those. Pudge went kind of greedy to go straight for a Blink Dagger. You'd think he would have bought something more like the Aether Lens first, for example, but I understand. I understand it anyway. PA went for a Vlad's first. I don't usually like that. I think the Morbid Mask is enough. I don't usually think you need to upgrade the Vlad's. It's kind of a waste early game. Very poor. Very poor PA. Do we have any people buying support items? Yeah, but not enough. you know, it helped that Pudge helped him, though. They bought way more in their team. I'm actually disappointed in the fact that Lion didn't do more, considering that he was part of a bunch of kills. I feel like he should have done more, but it's no big deal. I won't really harp on that in particular. That's kind of a waste of my breath to complain about. But, and that's just the kind of match you're going to lose. I didn't stand a chance because my team was garbage. They have some belief that Spectre fights early game. Which is ridiculous. OD is going to take no ownership of the fact that he basically lost mid lane. I'm actually curious, by the way. I didn't check where TA was. And yeah, TA was doing better. Just better the whole game. That's nice. Sven was getting fed in the off lane. Legion didn't get anything. Xiao Xiao didn't get anything. Even Spiritbreaker didn't do that well. So literally, it was the other two lanes that lost. Sven got as much farm as he wanted, and TA got more farm than our OD. Basically. You know, at all levels of it, TA had higher than OD. Except... No, right there too. She's always ahead. And he lost the lane, and it's because he's a bad matchup. And he picked into mid, where OD isn't very strong in lane usually. He's better as you get out of the laning stage. And he picked into it. I don't remember if TA was picked first or OD was picked first, but either way, you should have picked somebody who would have handled the potential better. You know what I mean? It's like, what if TA picked Viper? OD can't handle Viper. What's he do? Nothing. He just, like, dodges some of the damage sometimes, I guess. And suffers. I guess he takes away some of his mana, which would help, but Viper's going to do a ton of damage to him. It was just dumb. People are always going to be negative. The good thing, too, is I have those people muted from now on, because I kept them muted, so they'll be muted if I ever play a game with them again, so I can remember them. I can remember there was probably a reason I muted this person before. You know what I mean? So I'll be less likely to just let them, I just don't want to deal with it again, so I'm just going to keep them muted. That's usually the way. Or I'll unmute them real quick, see if they're talking generally aggressive stuff, and I'll just mute them again. It's not worth it. Now, and I'm not even going to mute people for being generally aggressive, right? So Lion and Pudge were also, like, report Spectre, for example. I'm not going to report them for comp views. They're jerks. I'd rather never play Dota with them again, but whatever. They can be negative. Being negative is acceptable. It's just abhorrent. But somebody like that who actually actively goes against you, like, what to prove? What's the point you're proving? You know what I mean? It's just sad. He's trying to, like, he's either A, just trying to make me suffer for what I've done. In that case, like, how sad is your life that you want me to suffer because you think I'm doing a poor job? Or he wants me to look worse. And, like, other people can see what he's doing. I'm not sure if they cared or if they watched, but they could. So you just make yourself look worse. If I end up with a match with that guy again, oh, I will not be happy. Nope. Apparently there's a guy who's on Twitch. Welcome, if anybody's watching. I know they can't hear me, but welcome to watching me play. Things are about to get insane. Amiibo player. Interesting. Or Amiibo banner. I didn't ban because I'm dumb. That's okay. Salty. Just making sure there's nobody from the last match, like on our team either. Oh, there's somebody from the other team. It was Sven. Anti-mage is hard. Bloodseeker would be a cool pick, but probably not safe lane. I don't know about the safe lane. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I could Kunkka. That's not great either, though. I was about to pick because I was kind of sick of them not picking. I'll just do it. Oh no, you've given me your typo-itis. Ugh. That's bad. That's not good. Tangos. Stout Shield. I use Clawing Blade even though you don't need it. No reason to get a Fairy Fire. I don't think I need it. What? Yeah, this is really bad. I thought we'd have a carry mid. We were supposed to have a carry mid. I'm okay with that. That's not a bad idea. I was trying to think of a way to mix us up, but if he refuses to leave, then that's good. That's not bad at all. That way we can have more farmers, which will balance out their late game by having more people who are farming. Now, granted, they might still kill us late game, but maybe we can win the mid game this way. Although I didn't build for jungle, so that's one problem I foresee, but... Again, no reason not to do that.
Can you go hard carry?
Prepare for battle.
How am I giving him tangos? I can't believe we have a Shadow Shaman mid. I guess I have to. It's true. I need a Diffusal for Wraith King. Ruin him. It kind of does hurt Invoker too. It hurts AM as well. If I can get him maned out so he can't blink, then he's in trouble.
30 seconds.
Patience from Zoe.
That's what I need. I need patience from Zoe. Zoe. Bring me through these stressful matches. You gotta go in with positivity or you won't come out with positivity. That's the rule. That last match, it's gone. It's behind me. Although if I ended up in low pro because of it, which shouldn't happen because I did nothing, I never do anything, I'd be pretty mad. I think I'd play through it, but like literally that's the kind of thing that if it happened, it would make me consider just like quitting Dota forever. Because that would prove that we have, like, a broken system. Like, too much of a broken system. Now, I might be exaggerating slightly, but, like, I don't want to fight out of low prio because... something like that. Yeah, you're just going to be zen, you know? Just relax. It's not worth getting upset. It is a game. Even if it's a very serious game, it's a game you care about winning. I'm very competitive at like all games. I want to win. I always want to win. And I always intend to win. But sometimes it's just not in the cards. By the way, some people jungle wrong. You should not blood rage yourself unless it's you and one other creep. Bar none. There is no advantage. You take more damage from all those other creeps, and it doesn't help you. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, unfortunately. It does a lot of damage to me. I think I'm going to go rotate over to a different camp. What? What does that even mean? All the other creeps will do extra damage to you, and you still only get the health when you kill them. So it's not like you're gaining anything. You know what I mean? It usually lasts long enough that you'll only get the one creep anyway, so you're not losing any damage. I can't do anything to him.
Coming. Actually, I need the bottle. Using courier.
He's gonna try to die to neutrals, probably.
This invoker's really bad. He's just letting me do what I want. I don't care.
Oop, wrong one. Huh. It was worth it. I'm very pleased with how that went. And now I have plenty of health. So it's kind of like going back to, you know, Fountain to heal, because I got all that health back. But I got 187 gold in the process and gave Necro some assist gold. So it was good. I think I have thirst on somebody. I've seen it, yep. I made a mistake there. Well, in this camp, if you can take the camp fast enough that you're like, I can kill all of them within that one blood rage. Excuse me, that was gross. Then that's worth it. Unfortunately, I got distracted there and I'm taking a bunch of damage. Oopsies. I was gonna say, if those guys attack me, I'm dead. Taking a bunch of damage. It's hard to jungle if you don't build a proper build right off the bat. He wasted it on me.
You should have stayed, man. Being a kill.
I know he had mana. I actually probably want phase boots instead. Sorry. I made a mistake. Big scary. I just gotta go back to base. There's no other option here. It's okay. I wasn't ready to do Bloodseeker jungle, and I don't usually play Bloodseeker jungle, but I'll make it work. You know. My level's pretty low, but It could be worse.
That was fucking painful as shit. Using Shrine Blue, you come.
Coming.
Please hurry, I'm gonna get Sunstrike soon.
Alright, good. No Sunstrike. In this case, I'll actually Blood Rage myself. Because as soon as I kill it, there's only one creep left, and now it's worth it to me. Because now it's the same thing as if I Blood Rage just for that one creep. As you level up as Bloodseeker, it becomes exponentially easier to jungle. Ah, there's my money. There's my health, there's my money. Thankfully, these bounty runes make it much easier to jungle with anybody. Because at least you're getting some sort of income, even when things are going poorly.
I have to get Shack.
Kill the bigger one first, because it's already low. I didn't Blood Rage, that was really dumb. Now I have real damage, which is nice. So now I'm just waiting to fight until I get to level 6. Get some kills, ideally.
Ooh, I'll grab that. We were there. I need the courier too.
Only lasts 10 seconds, but you never know if you can make use of it. Let's get myself leveled up here. I think I'll take Blood Rage again. It's hard to say though. Thirst is really good too. Maybe Thirst. Because when I say it's really good, I mean it's really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Thirst.
We need to push.
Does he has ult? Yeah, he does.
Enigma just
we could
failed
get
his
there.
black hole mid. See him disconnected while the action's happening mid. So, like I said, Enigma's gonna try and black hole. He already
AM
blinked
has
on me.
54 HP top. Bloodseeker, you need to rotate more. Like right now, leave these and go mid.
I'm controlling CM if they use up all of our pause. Cause I could just turn on this guy and he's dead. I'll just shackle him, my range is
He has a dagger. He can black hole you both.
No, he already blinked on me, dude. I just deked him. So now he's running at me to get the black. His black hole radius is 420. My shackle radius is
I like this discussion talking about how it's going to go down.
doesn't fucking tell, just
I'm dead, bro.
okay, why doesn't it tell the radius? Alright, what's the
Necro, why did you get mana boost?
the pause saved him. He basically changed his mind and turned around because of the fucking pause.
It's true.
Bad timing for CM and DC, unfortunately. That would've been a kill.
Came in and helped them kill Enigma. Almost 6.
Great, Blood Seeker. Good job.
I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not. Who buys back at 9 minutes?
Well, I'm dead. 5 middle or something like that. You should let me control C. I was gonna do Frostbite after Frost. I mean, after the Shackle. Someone used Frostbite while I shackled, so if he just got his fucking butt.
Lost this game. I don't think Shadow Shaman was the pick, man. I don't know what were you thinking. Blood Seeker
This game's not over.
still went
We
for,
get bonus
mana
gold.
boot.
We get bonus
Going
gold.
for Veil.
We have the Crystal Manor also. Kunkka's feeding mid. Like, I don't know why you're saying that we lost this. It's looking pretty fucking decent.
Why is Kunkka feeding?
He's been feeding since the start of the game. You need to look around the map more. Don't touch the end, the aura's fine. I'm gonna push mid. Yellow, stop apologizing for things and just play. Tank some tower hits for me. Tank some tower hits. Tower's dead. Go on that idiot. Please go on him. Don't run. He's not. He wasn't going for you. Don't run. You need to be a little more aggressive on your hero.
Somewhat fair. That's fair criticism.
If you were playing a Crystal Maiden, that'd be fine. But you're our carry, so you need to man.
I'm not gonna, but it's fine. There's no reason to explain myself. He's not mad, so.
I almost killed mid tower too. I actually might kill him.
I just need to have a little bit more tank to me.
Chance you can use the CM so that you get 7.
Oh yeah. That might be a good idea. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Use her till Aurora's maximum so we can get something out of her. That was the wrong thing to Iron Talon. Always Iron Talon, the highest health creep.
Forgot about Enigma. My bad. I almost killed the second tower though. They're gonna deny it, but that's still okay.
Yeah, he just tried.
Invoker got his Midas, I almost had mine. He just got it now though.
Blood Seeker, you have ulti?
Good stun by him. That was good. Unfortunate for CM that she's gonna get abandoned. I don't know like why she disconnected, but it's very unfortunate for her. Because we're probably gonna win this. I'll use the advantage now to push. Oh no, apparently not.
Just use black hole. Not sure. No, maybe he didn't.
That one looks kind of scary.
Shadow, how can controlling CM work?
As soon as he gets called back, he'll take a ton of damage.
Fuck. We got a black hole.
He's
both
dead.
of
He's
us.
dead. He's dead. That guy's dead. Yeah, you just run. Actually, no. I need one more bristle spray.
Dead. I'm dead.
Let's push. We have one.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. No biggie. Ow. Diffuser blade next. Diffuser blade. It's a dead Kuka. Thanks for those Maelstrom bounces.
I need mana. Never mind. Forget it. Watch the black hole. Watch the black hole.
I'm in that?
How did that hit me, man? Fuck. We just walk right into those stuff. No, he knows how to play Enigma. He's casting it in front of him. It does have a little bit of a range. You could cast it like more in front of your hero. Most people just cast it on top. He's doing like the max range cast. Basically, he's casting black hole outside of his hero. So he's definitely an Enigma player. That's for sure.
Purple. On purple. Come on,
Died a
vision.
lot, though. I'm not supposed to die this much. But all my deaths are black hole. So just black hole.
Get out of here. That's what he gets for being a big jerk. The Maelstrom, by the way, for Bloodseeker is kind of a good cheap item to buy if you're jungle and not like a hard carry. It's like free damage and free attack speed, you know what I mean? It's very cheap. The jump chance helps because if you're in a team fight and you lure a couple people down into the thirst range, that helps a lot because it gives you the extra attack speed. We're shredding this tower right now. Bye.
I have haste. Let's fuck him. More so the Invoker than the Conqueror. Go for Invoker. Go for Invoker. I'm not
That's-
gonna use my wards.
that's
on
like
this
game.
tower.
When it creeps close enough. That's it.
Okay, let's high ground. Melee, please. As quickly as possible, get the melee. No, don't run. They're dead. We do have enough time to get these. Focus it, focus it. Okay, that's... Just leave me, it's fine. I don't care.
That's so sad for that Bloodseeker.
It's one life.
Again, this time I'm in the
Fuck,
animation a
this
little bit.
guy's really fucking good on his cast animation. Like, he's really good.
I do a lot of damage I have to run. I'm dead from the Malphus and the Midnight Pulse. I had to check what it was called.
Boker's at the side, he's gonna fucking rape me in about 2 seconds.
Gotta watch that language, jeez. Can't be saying the R word. That's not cool. I think now would be a good time for me to
I
buy.
leaked it. Now he's got a Sunstrike.
Give me a Sanjiasha.
Fuck, that was legit.
No, that's not true. A Basher.
And we got both racks, so we just gotta quickly keep doing that before they get their items. Because they definitely have better late game. Once CM gets level 7, just fucking throw her
I'm
in the
doing
boat.
it. I'm doing it. I'm taking care of it.
I know.
Blade Mail on
Freeze top, watch it.
Bloodseeker is usually nice because people want to focus you because you take extra damage. It's like, oh, you know, focus Bloodseeker, and then they still take a ton. But it really depends on the matchup. So here, it would be a good cheap value item if we were behind. But as is, I'm actually doing alright. So I don't think that I need to buy it.
7-7.
They have other people to focus on. They're afraid of Shadow Shaman and all that.
Isn't his ult still on cooldown? He's level 13.
Aha, that was nice.
Let's go, man.
I'm not really afraid of them. They're not going to
Let me
focus
tank
me
it
because they
out.
have other people to focus, basically.
Fuck, I could've forced him.
Don't get black hold with me. Stay away from me.
It should still be down for a
I
second.
have hacks. Should be okay.
I'm gonna start with top. We got him.
Yep.
He failed.
I'm coming. He's dead. Or not.
Oh, Shadow.
But either way, Blade Mail's fine. It would never be a bad item. Almost ever. I'm just not worried because, like, Anti-Mage isn't really going to hurt himself too much. Kunkka could hurt himself, but, like, eh.
Oh, we just do it once more and we win the game.
Nick was not going to hurt himself ever.
Damn,
Wraith
Bolt
will hurt
Minus
himself.
Pretty much cost him the game. If he went like Battle Fury, we might be in trouble, but might have slowed it down.
There's my Basher. There's both shrines. That's free money for me. Now let's get some health.
Okay, my ult's up if you guys want to buggy top.
I think now would be a good time to
Yeah.
kill Kunkka.
Actually, you wanna roll?
Nah, we don't need rush. Time is of the essence for us.
No!
Great. He used black hole. Go.
He said it, I don't need to say it.
I'm dead, actually. I got left out. That push ain't happening now
Killed
that my
two.
wards are down. His ult's still on cooldown.
I bet it would be nice. I did already sell that though, so now I feel remiss. I'm sad. Why did I sell that?
I don't think you can push though. Not without my wards. Maybe.
I
I don't
can.
know. The respawns are so quick. They'll be up by the time you touch the tower.
Maybe something else. I got an empty inventory slot. Maybe I'll go cheap and just buy a. No, you know what I should do? Ags. That's always fun.
Get a BKB.
Yeah. All right.
Conka's up. Wraith King's up in 15 with ult.
I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter what I buy. I probably won't finish it before we win the game.
Do rush then. Do rush. This is a good rush timing. The lanes are pushed up.
Come on, Bloodseeker. What the fuck?
We could go top now. Bloodseeker's fine with it. Bloodseeker and Necro take it. You don't need it. You have heart.
Yeah, exactly.
I like focus that axe and die on it twice.
That's okay
Have
with
wards?
Bloodseeker. Oh, kill that guy. I'm waiting for Enigma. I got Hex.
Oh my god. That damage.
Just use the easy. Let's go.
I'm waiting for Black Hole.
You heal me?
Nothing. I'm not in it. Oh my gosh. Game over. Da da da. Take the racks.
Tried to deny you.
It's fine. We got Megas. Where'd our courier go? Oh, it's up. I'll be using that after.
Itchy.
You?
Yep, now they're already taking damage under their tier 4s. 26 minutes. Under 26 minutes, we're damaging tier
When
4s.
I'm dying, heal me with your shroud.
Shroud. Shroud doesn't heal him.
Thank God they had Kunkka. I've had 3 beaters this week, and the week just started. And they were games we were winning all the lanes. Just people who fucking flipped out. And they weren't Peruvian, they were just beaters. Reuse the courier.
I hate it when beaters come in. Luckily we have a DC, so they offset each other.
The DC helps a lot,
I just
actually.
had one 2 games ago. We won every lane. I was like 3-1 in my lane with, and, like with Meepo or something, and then he had a fit because someone just pissed him off and he started beating.
To be fair, Dota is not the game.
Yeah, but I haven't seen this many feeders in a long time. It's like there's more. I noticed the difference is they
I
made
hate
the
coffee.
punishments more harsher,
Enigma,
but
come with me.
I don't think it really did anything. I think it made it worse.
Come all of you. Come.
Alright, Wraith King, AM, and
Like,
Enigma.
I have Scepter. They're not winning this. I could always rat them.
GG. I got 1,000 battle pass levels, everybody. That's exciting. It was a dead level, but still exciting. More than 23, come on. 24, we just gained an MMR overall. So, this is going to be an easy game to really go through because there's not much to talk about. We had a DC. We all got extra money because of it. They had a feeder. Excuse me. That's why we actually won. I actually don't really want to break it down any further than that, because to do so would be an injustice to breakdowns. Granted, they also did poorly because they had 3 minuses. Which is foolish. That gave you such a poor early game. They already had the late game guaranteed. They have all the late game heroes. But they went early game builds. And because of it, they fed. Like they didn't stand a chance. And that's what happens. It's their fault for buying minuses. I don't know what happened that caused the Kuka to start feeding. I'm not sure if there was a reason for it. But that hurt. And then the Midases hurt. Kuka's included, of course. They just didn't have the net worth to support anything. Even the early game, we actually were behind in experience for a while, I guess, which is strange. But, you know, probably because the Crystal Maiden was out pretty fast. Kuka and CM were both similar because of the whole feeding thing, which is actually kind of funny. But AM didn't farm very well. Invoker didn't farm very well. Wraith King farmed okay. Which gave us the space to do whatever we wanted. You know what I mean? Like, the Bristle actually farmed like crap. But our Shadow Shaman farmed super well. Necro was okay. I was alright. You know, like, it gave us a good early game. And then as soon as that stuff kicked in, it already set us up for success. So it's not like what we did would have caused a win necessarily by itself. But having it and then having what happened with the DC and the feeding, it adds together to create a good situation. These Midases are also kind of late. Kuka's was probably just trolly at 20 minutes, but like this is too late. And this is okay. He actually said he got his before Invoker. That's not true. Invoker might not have had it in his inventory though, so I guess we want to consider it that way. Wasn't Excelsior in one of those games? No.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Necro ban. I'm mid. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the midlife. I actually like Spirit Breaker on my team. I feel good with the Spirit Breaker on my team. Maybe I could like DP. Death Prophet's really good right now. Like, really good. Nobody plays her very often in my bracket, but she's a really good hero. And AoE Silence is amazing. This is such an amazing ability for team fights. A decent nuke on a low cooldown. Always nice. An AoE nuke. This is just like kind of... It's not broken, but it's a really, really painful ability. I think Spirit Siphon needs a slight tweak. And Exorcism with some of her talents right now, they give her extra Exorcism spirits at 25. And the cooldown reduction too. Oh my god. It just does so much. So, Death Prophet's fine against Axe because Spirit Siphon. And Silence hurts him too. Don't care about Warlock at all. I'm gonna have a Yules for Axe anyway, so I can help the team. I'm glad those 2 matches went kind of quick though, because it's only 8:30, so we definitely should have time for 2 more matches. Maybe we can go positive. Maybe I'll double down on 2 of these matches and we'll start going super positive. I'd really like that. Make up for that first crap match. Bounty Hunter is a small concern just because I don't like to be slowed. So he comes and maims me. That's not a good thing, but we have a Spirit Breaker, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm trying to think of potentially better heroes. The Puck's not too good because I'm not going to really do enough damage to stop Axe. I'll always have that problem as the game continues. I'll lock in. I feel comfortable with this, I think. Maybe? Actually, maybe I'd like to go Windlace. Because I'm going to use it as the game progresses anyway. It's just a good item. And then I'll get using clarities. Well, I'm gonna build a bloodstone. So I'll get a mango for the bloodstone and then clarities. I like that. I never played Death Prophet on stream. It's probably the first. We'll see how it goes. I got a set. So, you know, that's already good. Luna's okay. Actually, Am's iffy. That's really what it is. If he ults before Axe calls, Axe dies. If he ults after Axe calls, Luna dies. Dazzle Immortals? Don't think I have that. I don't have anything for Dazzle. Naked Dazzle. None of them are going to have any Ether, which is unfortunate. Don't I have a Bloodstone challenge? Nice, we got the top level tower. We surpassed it significantly. I actually feel strong about this. Where is it? There it is. Got it. Who just predicted? Ilu. Our clockwork. Cool. Can't let my fans down.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, I see JJ and the viewers. Nice. Yes, choke Spectre for farm. I like it. I always like to end with that. Like, yeah, I'm live. To 3 people. My diehard best fans. I have a couple of fans who aren't here today, and I'm actually sad, because they're good fans too. No trash talk. Alright, I see a bounty hunter up there. He's almost certainly going to try to do something to me. One problem I'm going to have here is last sitting, just because she has a good amount more damage than me. She's sitting at, I can't add, actually. 63? Died 53? She has like 10 damage on me or so. There we go. I like your joke. It's true though. I hate those fans that just refuse to turn and make that grinding sound, like tick 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 tick, and they just sit there. A little bit of harass. That's what Crypt Swarm's for. And when I say that's what Crypt Swarm's for, I mean literally you should not be using Crypt Swarm creeps unless you're about to take. I need a bottle actually. Unless you're about to take you make the opponent take damage for it. I got her with that. The bounty hunter might be around. I don't see the map right now, but I'll try to get the most out of my clarity. Kind of forgot it was Wind Ranger I was dealing with. I should have known better than that. An Invis route, interesting.
I don't know how that pushed through. No worries.
Please stop.
What's Dazzle doing? That guy just sounds like not angry, but just like so exasperated. Like, Dazzle, please stop. Ow. That's irritating. No! Tower always aims for the creep I want to hit. Like, invariably. This is the only exception to that rule, is when you're not going to get a last hit otherwise, and you're just trying to carve out your own farm. At that point, it's okay. It's not great. It's okay. I don't think I can really do anything. Ah, there goes my clarity. But I'm about to go get this. I'm going to double get one. Unless Bounty got it first, which would be really unfortunate. But something you kind of expect. Bounty is going to go around and take Bounty runes. It's funny that they're called Bounty runes, but it's a coincidence. I see a little bit of mana. That's the reason I really care so much about this. And now Bounty doesn't have that. Level 3 Crypt Swarm, very dangerous. It's a lot of damage. He missed. Because he sucks. Ha 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 ha. Wind Ranger's doing kind of poorly on the whole health thing. Let's get a little bit of damage on the tower here. Bounty might be here. Which is why I'm going to kind of play it safe if possible. I don't want to waste ult yet. It'd be really nice to get my ult off successfully, but inevitably Bounty Hunter will show up. And I don't want that to happen. Ah, that beautiful, beautiful catapult golden XP. He tried to steal this from me, and he failed. That's how you know it's a good day. She's got a bottle now. I don't know if bounties have the chance to go up here yet, but I'm hoping not, because I could really use the bounty. I have low health and low mana this time. Nice. Yeah, I'll use a Tango as well, just to top off. It's a safer option. Alright. I want a Bloodstone. It just helps. I messed up. I tried to redo my click up, and I didn't move up far enough. She's actually ahead of me in experience, which is a little bit bothersome. But that's no big deal. It's me going for bounty runes mostly. Trying to see how long it lasts. Duration 6. That's not too bad. Should be super slow. Yeah, okay, and I'll have a couple charges so I can keep it on for 18 seconds as long as we can keep up. I'm pretty fast right now because I have the phase boots and the windlace, so I'm happy. That was a mistake. Should have just waited. Like that. Bounty hunter, huh?
Dazzle, I wish you wouldn't do that, dude.
What's he doing, I wonder?
Like, I fucked up my last hit so bad.
Harassing Ranger at this point with anything except right clicks is pointless. So I just won't. I'm catching up in levels though, because I'm about to get all 5 of these. That's really unfortunate. That's like super unfortunate. Alright, now it should be super slow. She still has wind run. It might be. This scenery is amazing. What, you mean the in-game? By the way, welcome, Mari Marcus. That's how I would pronounce that. Whether it be right or wrong, accept it. Because, yeah, it's part of the battle pass. I'm a fan. Yeah, it's good. I mean, you have to spend some good money, though. You're going to buy the battle pass, and inevitably you're going to have to buy levels. You could get it without the levels, but it's very difficult. Probably too late at this point if you just bought it. But yeah, I like it. I think it's very interesting. You know, there's fish all over the place. You can see, like, ghost fish. I'll point one out if I can see one. He's probably TPing right now. Nope, he's dead. Goodbye. Where's there a fish? Yeah, there they are. There's like little fish there. Little fish over here. There's ghost fish somewhere, like big, like scary looking anglerfish. They make it worth it. I'm waiting for them to fortify. Oh, jeez.
I need more than dazzle. I need. Fuck.
Oop.
Axes.
This might be a waste, but it was a defensive ult. I'm a big fan of all of the terrains, to be honest. They're all interesting. I don't really like the Monkey King one, the one that came when Monkey King came out, too much. Oh. That's irritating. Unfortunately, Spectre is getting the space to farm thanks to this.
Clockwork.
It sucks because I wanted to help him too, but there wasn't a good opportunity. Ow. Ah, Wind Ranger. I was trying to poke the tower a little bit, but she's not making it easy. Not making it easy at all, actually. Ah. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. Wish I could stop coughing so I could focus. And by the way, I'm assuming you're new to this stream, Mary Marcus. Like I said before, welcome. We're a pretty laid-back stream. I don't know if you know, but I'm like a 3.3-ish K player. You know, I'm at 3,300, 3,400 recently. And I just try to give you guys some generic tips. So a lot of time is more downtime, you know. You feel free to ask questions, even give suggestions. So, you know, sometimes I have suggestions from people who are significantly below me. My welcoming committee, the Afro chick, is like a 1K player, you know, 1,000 MMR. She sometimes has very good advice. Like, why don't you buy this? And it's like, good question. Why didn't I buy that? I heard a sound. And you followed. You are extra special now. Welcome to the corporation / family. It's both. We're a family business. And you are now part of that. We will have to decide on your title soon. It's hard because now we have about 32 employees. And I'm not really sure where everybody falls in yet. But some sort of office worker. It'll be a worthwhile title. You know, I didn't even see Windrunner there. But I'm just going to do this. Because I'm Death Prophet and I don't care. Oh, bye, Spectre. I cared a little bit at the end there, but I'm just going to heal fully from all this. Exactly, see? That's the president of my welcoming community right there. I didn't get the mid tower, but it is down. So that's not bad. Well, that means you must speak English. We actually get. It's funny. A lot of my fans are not from the United States, which is where I am, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that people in different countries of the world can appreciate my, mindset or whatever, whatever it is that would bring you back. I like that. I like reaching out to bigger audiences. I don't want to be like stuck in. That's true. I don't want to be stuck in like one part of the world. I'm also not one of those people who thinks America has to like inevitably be the best place in the world. And, what MMR are you at? Just so I can get a feel for it, because I might have different sorts of advice for you. Because obviously, if you're more like at my level, the tips might be different. If you're at Afrochick's level, different tips. Or if you're unranked, that's fine too. Some people don't have a rank. Oh. On it. I don't know why Dazzle doesn't do it. Yeah, that's true. I'm mostly a carry player, but I do play supports on the rare occasion.
Axe is gonna be wet.
That was the wrong time to pop that, and that's so sad. I'm trying to get rid of all the creeps. If you get rid of the creeps from your Death Prophet, it'll prioritize the tower instead, because there's nothing else to hit. That's a big deal. That's way more important than, like, anything else at that moment. That's what I thought. That's unfortunate. I'm probably dead. I'll buy out. Always buy out. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when you meet them like in your regular day life, like you just mentioned offhand, like I play Dota 2, and they're like, really? I play too? It's like, that's crazy. It's such a far-reaching game, it goes across so many countries. I met two people, boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were from, I want to say it was Africa. They haven't been on for quite some time. I'm not sure if you remember Afrochick, but they were from, I think they were from Africa. And I was surprised. I was like, really? I like, Africa. I've never had somebody from Africa before, but everybody loves Dota. It's like League. I mean, of course, Dota's not as big as League, just unfortunately that's true. Whether you like it or not, that just happens to be the truth you have to accept. But, they're both huge games, and they have a very big audience. That's what I love about Dota. No, that's exactly Cooksey. Yes. That's exactly who I was talking about. Alright, I'm starting to get pretty big. I'm level 14, which is tied with Rin Ranger, and I just got a Bloodstone. So, now I want to Yules, because Yules is really strong. You can gain health from somebody, even if they're Yulesed. So you can just start putting your Spirit Siphons on people, and then Yules one of them, and you're fine. That axe. Dead axe. That's a dead bounty if I get to him.
Guys, I need to push top.
He's kind of fast. It really is. I mean, people try to claim they're the same game because they're both MOBAs, but they're very different MOBAs. They have a different focus. They have different mechanics. They have different heroes. And even the players are just different. You know, people in Dota, I like to find, are very serious players. You don't find a lot of lackadaisical players who don't care if they win. Only serious people play Dota usually. They might be like chill, but they want to win. Like, that's the end of it. Because you have to realize that Dota is a very unforgiving game. If you want to have fun, you play something that's casual. You don't play Dota. The problem with too is that people tend to I don't know what I want to take actually. I think I need the swarm. People generally think that since League of Legends came before Dota 2, not Dota 1, but Dota 2. No, he tricked me. Then it's better. But Dota 2 was significantly before. And Dota 1 was significantly before League. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my god. I have to stay back a little bit though. I'll die from the dispersion. Yes! Oh my god, this is so... Oh, it's so big. When you're Death Prophet, all you need to do is stand near them. You don't even need to be that near them. Just kind of within the vicinity, and you just get free kills. I'm still gonna get some decent damage from Exorcism on this before it goes away. And then I get full health. What a lovely game. So, this is where a lot of people struggle, by the way. So, what we're doing right that a lot of people do wrong. It's 23 minutes. We all have our level 2 ults, pretty much. Axe is dumb. No idea what he's doing. They don't have a lot of stuns. Oh my gosh. They got me. Is that they won't push. Yeah, it has to be taken somewhat seriously. Like, you can be cool about it. I'm nice. I like to never get mad. But I care. You know what I mean? I'm just like, ugh. I care very deeply, and I just let it go. But there's a difference. I do care. I have an investment. I want to win. And I'll do what I have to do. Oh, that's really cool. But with this part in the game, guys, you need to be taking towers rapidly. You need to see an opening. I think somebody just oomed. Yep, clock is out. Because of that, I feel no reason to be in there myself. I don't think it'll benefit. Because of that, I'm going to take this instead. He's right. You can probably get both. Tower 1. Yeah, you just have to push. She's a great pusher, which is one of the reasons I thought she was a good pick for the team. But you cannot stop pushing. If you're in the advantage when it gets to the point where you guys have your level 2 ults, you need to make it count. Prob. Being inside this sucks. There we go. I'm leeching health, so it doesn't even matter that I'm taking damage back.
I'm out, guys.
Oh, okay. I get you. The difference of name by region. Yeah, I always forget about that. I don't really care about Spectre. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, or I should just leave. I was gonna Yules there. Cool. The more you know. Where's the hashtags, Afrochick? I haven't seen any hashtags out of you recently. You're always my hashtagger. I mean, there's always regional differences, you know what I mean? I just forget that sometimes, but I mean, it's completely understandable. There's going to be differences because of, like, there could be similarities to a pop culture icon, similarities to, you know, actors or something from a town. Not enough hashtags, hashtag. Yeah, absolutely, there it is. Hashtags, not enough hashtags. You're also in charge of hashtags. That's another one of your jobs, Afrochick. Now that I have level 3 extra, that's so unfortunate. Luna was taking them and I got hit. Now that I have level 3 exorcisms, they are so strong. I can push whatever I want, whenever I want. The good thing about Spirit Ciphers is it gets stronger as the game goes. Because it's percentage based. So like Axe is going to get more HP. And it's going to be more and more painful for him to deal with me. A Hurricane Pike on Luna, I like that. Oh, that too. On the note of people from different places, I hate the intolerance of people from different countries that you see in Dota. People are always like, oh, it's Russians, it's Peruvians, you know. And I think that's just such crap. There's no place in the world where you get bad players from. Now, there might be an average of slightly better or slightly worse. But the real problem is a lack of communication. I'll complain I can't understand somebody who speaks Spanish. Even though I speak a little bit of Spanish. I can't understand somebody who speaks Spanish. I don't like that because Dota should allow me to prevent that from happening. Ideally. But I'm not blaming them for speaking Spanish. It's not their fault they speak Spanish. That's the language they speak. It's fine. Real Spectre? I'm dead. Yep, that's all it took. But Luna's doing some work. Some work. I'm back fast enough to defend. I think they got caught. Unfortunate. I don't know how they walked to Dax. He was silenced. That's a dead axe. That's how I do it. Can I get that? That's so good. It's fine. It's fine when your writing doesn't come out great. Typing is hard. I do it wrong all the time. Ask Afro Chick. I mess up everything.
Going fine until we got 3.
But yeah, I mean, these are some common items. I'm picking off of the common item list, of course, but I wouldn't necessarily buy them if they're wrong. The thing is that Yules is helpful because I can get rid of Axe. Axe wants to call. Calls my team. I Yules them. Nothing. Nothing happens. It's helpful to avoid Windranger Shackle if I see it in time. That's so not good. Yes! That one's real. Oh! Yes! I'm dead, but I got some serious damage done. Yeah, talk's way easier. That's why I like to just talk. I don't like to type too much in the chat. But the Yules does a lot of work. The Bloodstone lets me, get alive. Does she have Aegis still? No. I fought, and I'm actually very disappointed that we didn't do as well as we should have. Bloodstone helps me get alive quicker, it keeps me some health, some mana, stuff like that. Helps my team if I die. Emojis, yes. Whose hearts? What item is he talking about? Octarine Core lowers cooldowns, gives me some lifesteal when I Crypt Swarm and stuff. All helpful. It gives me extra lifesteal when I have Spirit Siphon too. If I remember correctly. Yeah, forget it. Forget it. We're lost. I don't even know who I am anymore. Can you decide where we're gonna go? That's mine. That's a problem. Big problem. Yules. No Yules. It would help a lot if my team would buy a Glimmer or something. Empty chairs and empty tables intensifies. Huh. I don't know if they remember, but I have a double down riding on this. There we go. Here's my Octarine. I think this is the play, actually, even though I normally wouldn't. Because I need to resist the physical. Now, with Octarine Core, my cooldowns are super low.
They're probably slow.
I butchered that. That Octarine.
Let Spirit Breaker front. Let Spirit Breaker front.
Dead. Axe is so painful for when you have a Dazzle on your team. If anything, my team just needs to play better. I've done so much damage to heroes and towers. I'm gonna be so sad if I miss this. That makes sense. It's hard. Help. I wish I had Shallow Grave. I silenced him just for that. That's GG, I think. That's unfortunately GG. I do not believe I could have done anything better. This is one of those games where I'm going to take literally 0%. Shit. I tried to swear on stream, but that was just perfect. Just the sudden swear, followed by just the question mark. It's written down anyway, so it wouldn't matter if I repeat it or not. Everybody can read it. You on YouTube. There you go. Alright, we didn't lose our last Rex. Crap.
That's Spirit Breaker? Oh my god.
Crap. I'm dead. Spectre's not even that big. He's big, but he's not that big. So I noticed that I was caught out and nothing happened. I know that they have a pipe, but something else should have happened. I don't know where drawings came from, though. You see college taking some time, you're frustrated, you have work or watch and listen to streams. I said, you know, it sucks. College is pretty rough, and you said your drawings. I lost you somewhere. Luna has a couple items, but just wasn't big enough. That's a double down loss. Well, you don't like to lose, you know, or you don't like to be the team getting GG'd. I mean, I just like to say it's a good game. We all played. I'm actually not too displeased with that. I just wish we had won because I did all of the work, which I'm about to see. So I actually had less farm than Luna, which makes me even sadder because I know here it comes. She did more damage than me. I'm shocked. Well, good for her. She did more than I thought she did. Excuse me, that was gross. Sorry. I did not give her enough credit. She did more damage than I thought she did. I will say, despite that, though, I was always fighting solo and getting kills solo. And I did all the building damage. Obviously, you expect that. That's not a big deal. No, all games are good games as long as nobody was toxic and you tried to play like a team. Even if you lost and you blamed somebody. So, like, in my game in particular, I feel like Clock might not have been the pick. He did a good amount of damage and he tried to play very well, but, like, it wasn't the pick for these particular heroes. If you look at it this way, Warlock is strong against Clock because Clock's stuck. Warlock just ults him, and now he's stuck in there with the ult. He's okay against Axe if he can trap Axe in it, because then Axe can't call anybody else. But it's not a good matchup. It's just kind of meh. How much did I lose, by the way? 46. That's not so bad for a double down. Bounty Hunter is strong against Spirit Breaker when you have track on him because you can see him coming. Axe is counter to Dazzle, as we all know. Wind Ranger is actually pretty strong against me. And decent against Clockwork because it can attack over the cogs. Spectre is strong against... kind of strong against Luna, sort of. Strong against Dazzle. And decent against Clock, but not strong against Clock. So we didn't have great matchups. None of them are good for us. But we were doing so well. Like, I was pretty rich. Wind Ranger was rich too. A little bit richer than me. But it wasn't bad. But unfortunately, nobody else on the team but me and Luna had any money. That was painful. Most of them didn't have any money either, except Spectre. I guess Spectre's lane went super well, which kind of bothers me. I thought the idea was to hurt Spectre, and then it just didn't happen. I don't know. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much because it's gonna start to frustrate me since I've now lost a ton of MMR over the course of a little while. 101, and now I've lost another 45. So about 146 lost over 1 week. Yeah, every region's different, so it can be hard to find polite players, especially. Spectre was most of their money with Wind Ranger. I guess Axe was catching up too. My problem was Axe. He was playing quite well, and he was allowed to just kind of do what he wanted. Him and Spectre and Wind Ranger, mostly him and Wind Ranger, really caused a problem for me. Spectre, I guess, shredded the rest of my team while I died to these people. That was really disappointing. That upset me a little bit. We had plenty of people who bought support items, though, so I like that. I'm trying to think if anything could have been bought differently. Luna was poor early, and Mask was not the way to go against the Spectre, probably, at a Wind Ranger. I wish she had bought anything else. The Manta is for what? Waste of an item. What is she throwing off? Dagger? I don't think that works. Shackles? You could dodge, I guess, but more likely than not, you just give more things that could possibly create the full shackle. I actually, I'm going to go backwards and say I do blame Luna, because Luna bought items that weren't going to help us.
5 seconds remaining.
It just kills me sometimes, because sometimes I just play with these people who just don't, Oh, no, it's him. Obviously, my report hasn't kicked in for him yet. I wouldn't expect as much. I'm not going to play Phoenix against that. I'm not going to play Bristleback either. It's pretty bad. I can't believe I'm with him again. When you report somebody, you should not be able to get matched up with them again. That's ridiculous. Like, that actually frustrates me. You guys won't be able to see, but I'm going to view his Steam profile real quick. It's private, of course it is. I'm just waiting. Thank you, support, for playing. Doing something, I guess. I'm gonna tilt this guy right from the beginning. I'm not gonna unmute him. I know I'm gonna tilt him. I'm not gonna even listen. I'm not gonna prove to show I'm bright. I just know I will tilt him. It'll be worth it. The sad thing is, even if I win this match, because I'm definitely not doubling down with that guy in my match, I still will end up at a negative. But what are you gonna do? Can't breathe. I wish that we had anybody else who would pick like safe later. I just don't know who I want to offlate as. It's really hard. There's no good offlater here that I can think of. I guess I probably should have been ready for third pick though. That was kind of my job. Maybe Timber. Timber's not bad. The stat still kind of hurts, but Slark can't take the agility loss either. Ooh, against Enigma though, that's not so good. I don't want to get close to him. I need a stun, I think. I could offlane Venno, but that's kind of rough too. Maybe Nyx. Offlane Nyx isn't bad. Slark will never see me coming. So I usually like to go the Null Talisman, but I'm too broke from all the money lost, which is partially my fault. Hey, yeah, of course he is. I'm not surprised. I hope he AFKs. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I think instead I should go for winning my lane, which is Enchanted Mangoes. Maybe some stats. Ogre is fun. Ogre's a good hero. I could have played an offlane Ogre, actually. I like you're feeding the conversation.
Prepare for battle.
Maybe I'll get a Winlings. That's good. This is a good example, by the way, of the one thing I have a problem with Dota matchmaking. I reported him. For all three, mind you. It wasn't just a column use of report, which I guess would make sense, because you could just mute. I reported him for all three. Those are actually all really good heroes for some of the lower MMRs, too. Like, they're some of the better heroes. Minus you didn't add Viper in there, but they're all really good heroes for lower MMRs. It's nice to have a good variety of heroes, too. I appreciate that.
Let's get moving.
I was gonna tilt the other player, but it's not even worth it because we have another toxic player. So it'll start more than it's worth. Storm Spirit's wicked fun. He's a good hero if you know how to use him. Invoker's hard. Not that you can't play him at lower MMR, but it's much harder to like make it worth it. And it's hard. He did. I right-clicked Sven. There's no reason he should have stopped right-clicking Sven, but... Unless I accidentally clicked again, but... It's funny because then he wants me to click again, but there's no reason to. It's kind of pointless. I have Mango, so I don't mind wasting some mana here. I also just kind of want to be left alone. I don't really want to gank on Sven. It's not very good. It's just pushing the lane on me. There it is. Queen of Pain's a good hero, too. A little harder to use effectively, though. You know, these kind of match where I would rather abandon if it wouldn't just frustrate these players more. Because already, so like Spirit Breaker, that kind of response is just lame. You didn't do what I wanted first try, even if I did it on purpose. I was like, I'm not really sure, I don't want to. Which would be wrong to do. Instead of me getting distracted with reading this stream and accidentally clicking, I guess, to stop Nyx from attacking. But, like, it's not a game where it's like, you messed up once, the game is over. That's just that's a poor attitude. He's never gonna kill him. I'm better solo. I don't know why he's here. What is he trying to accomplish? He's not going to die. Go gank another lane. Go. Simply put, go away. He's not going to help me. Even if I time that Spike Carapace correctly. What? Sven's going to take about 100 damage. Ooh, the extra 100. That he was definitely within 100. We're both farming anyway. That's the weirdest part to me. I'm getting farm when Spirit Breaker's not here. I'm not getting as much as Sven is. Ogre can do something. Ogre has a slow and a stun. I was curious if he's realized it's the same guy. See you next time. You can check my schedule below if you didn't already. I expect you to be there. Good. I'll be glad when you're there. Night. Like, look, literally, I'm doing fine against solo Sven. I'm level 5. He's level 5. He probably has about 10 more last hits than me. Wow. All the way from over there, that's cool. Very nice. I'm going to use this shrine, and I hope that it makes Invoker suffer. I hope he's against an OD who actually knows what he's doing so that he loses. Because right now I literally have... I want to lose a little bit. Just so that all these other people, besides Ogre, who has done nothing yet, lose too. Like, this is the way they make me. They make me wish for ill things on them. Which isn't the right moral philosophy. Just because people are bad people doesn't mean they deserve bad things to happen to them. But it just tempts me so. I level 6, he's level 6. I have early mana boots, you know? I'm not sure if Dagon's the right way to go, though. That was cool. I could kill Sven in theory. That's so frustrating. Normally I wouldn't buy wards as an offlaner like Nyx, but I'm trying to help. Right, right. I shouldn't want that, but then sometimes I do. Because I don't want them to gain MMR either. If they gain MMR, they're going to get higher, and they're going to think it's something they're doing. And it's like, no, it's not. It's despite you. Rupture actually costs a decent amount, so I'm hoping I can kind of force them a little bit lower. No man on Slark. I'm glad I got that. It's almost as if I know what I'm doing. Wow. And even though he was a jerk one game, there's another thing to consider too. Currently, I've seen nothing from this guy this game that indicates he's being a jerk. People do turn new leaves. It is rare. People don't generally change. But this is something I want everybody to listen to. Sometimes people change. I used to be angrier. I was never toxic, but I used to be angrier. And I chilled. I said, it's not worth being angry. With that in mind, OD could play every single game from this point forward. The guy who was OD, which is now Invoker. And be fine. No issues. I have to at least give him more chances. So if I'm going to encounter him in this game, I've unmuted him. I'll give him one chance, basically. Because if I don't, that's not really fair. Not that I have to be fair to him, but maybe he'll turn into a great player. And then I'll be glad that I unmuted him, you know? Wow, the Nyx he was complaining about is 3-0. I didn't end up muting him, actually. Nope. Problems. 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 We're fine. Yeah. I don't know. He hasn't said anything in a little while, right? The last thing he said was actually the other team. That, what he said about the inappropriate action. It was, I don't remember what it was, but it was aimed at the other team because it was in all chat. I hit him a little bit before I died. It was worth it. And a couple hours isn't a lot, but every match is a new match, right? Am I going to have, like, a number of matches that it has to take? Like, or a number of day? I'm not going to keep track of that. It's not important enough to me. Every match is a new match. I'll give him a shot. And he's actually said almost nothing. Let's see if this jerk is saying anything. Or if he's gotten over it. He is building a Battle Fury. Not sure if he's going to keep building them, but he'll get reported, of course. People threaten all the time. Don't take them seriously. Just say, like, whatever. You know what I mean? And see if they actually do it. And then, if they do, you know. I'm definitely not going to get a bash with Nyx. Huh. I need my spell amp. That's what I need right now. I'll wait until it's almost over. Mine. That always gets me. Every time. It shouldn't, but it's just the suddenness of it. Dagon's going to be dangerous if they buy a Blade Mail, so I don't know how far I'll upgrade it, but a little Dagon will help against Slark. He doesn't handle Nuke well. I think one must be in the jungle somewhere, right? Haven't seen good old Green recently. There he is. Bye, Nigla. No stun. I don't know if he's thanking his teammate for giving me the Dagon, because that's technically what happened, or what, but... It still silences me, but it did a lot of damage to Bloodseeker, so it's worth it. I actually accidentally did the Spike Carapace, so I didn't take any damage from OD, but I did lose all my mana. That's me. Ow. That was very unfortunate, but stuff happens. Slark went Midas. That's why they're gonna lose. All Midases.
Double kill.
This guy's way better at Invoker than he is at OD. He really is by all Battle Furies. I'll just report him. No biggie. It's level 2 ult, so it does a little bit more damage. The rage. I'm okay with dying here. I destroyed Sven, then he bought back for it. I love tilting people like that, making them buy back, you know what I mean? It's because he got greedy. He's greedy, so now he's vulnerable to me. Good poker combo. That was a solid combo, so I can appreciate good play. Bloodseeker's about to ult somebody.
Patience from Zoe.
It's so easy to play Nyx against heroes like OD. You do so much damage in mana burn because of how much int they have. I set him up for a kill. I'm okay with that. Good cold snap. That was beautiful. Simple as that. Not Enigma's fault you bought a Midas. Not saying whether Enigma's bad or good. I really don't know. Happened to me all the time. Oh, I don't know. People hate me. I can tell you this Enigma's dead, though.
I'm fine with waiting and all, but let's go.
I don't really need to listen to this other language stuff. That's true. Team effort. Another kill on Sven. I'm happy. No crits. Why? There we go. I felt bad, even though toxic, you know. Nix. Where's Slark? There's Fen, all over again. OD. He knows I'm there, he's watching his buff. I love it. I love it. This won't even fix my MMR for the day. I don't care. Good game to end on. This will boost my morale for next time. It's BKB. That's ridiculous. Made him waste his Atos. Yeah. I knew I could outlane Sven with very minimal help. I know, you know, without really having a big role from Spirit Breaker. I said it right at the beginning. I said, "Go away. I have this." I messed that up. I'm okay with it. Just having fun with my voice lines before the end of the match. I guess an E-Blade. Put that 40 agility to work. I'm actually giving them a chance to come back because this isn't pushed in. People just can't play the game. OD. It's such a humorous game. Now I can push this hour in. Easy stuff. We might actually start taking this, but... GG. Apparently they have vision. That is victory, friends. Finally. And I got 1,000 from it, because yet again, I was betting just because at that point. With my 1,000, I don't get anything, but it's another level. We're moving up in the world. My nose is still bothering me. Well, we gained 24. That's not so bad. So we gained 48. Minus 46 is positive 2. I almost did that wrong. So we lost 21 MMR today. That is not that bad. That is reasonable. I can accept that considering how poorly some of these matches were. I'm hoping at some point I see that report went through. Oh yeah, I gotta report PA, because PA was a little punk. Well, yeah, no, absolutely. Overview. PA. Report player, calm abuse, intentional ability abuse. I don't know if it's all those things, but why not? So there you go. Ogre, here's your tip. Here's a command I said I'd give you. Almost forgot about the tip and all that. Glad to give it though. So net worth, I was actually below Phantom Assassin and Invoker. which you'd expect because they're better farmers than me. So that's good, though. They were doing their jobs as far as farming is concerned. I mean, how do you not farm with that? Kind of sad. Didn't farm better. Me and Invoker were most of the damage. PA started to catch up there because it's PA. You gotta do some damage, right? Making sure I wasn't still in that chat. So that was good. I mean, the game was pretty easy because they were really bad. We were always in a good spot. So, player net worth. I started out kind of poor and started catching up rapidly. Invoker was so far ahead it wasn't even funny. PA was actually doing quite well, surprisingly. And Spirit Breaker was kind of meh. But the problem was their Sven wasn't farming very well somehow. He didn't get out of farm. Enigma was the only one who had any farm. I don't know why they said they'd report him. Here is why. Midas at 10 minutes. What a mistake. Midas at 17 minutes. What a mistake. Any other Midases? No. These are both mistake Midases. Slark should never get a Midas this late. This is ridiculous. He could have a Shadow Blade already. Huge difference. Sven was not winning lane very well. That's not the time you buy a Midas. You buy it when you're so far ahead, you might as well. Instead, didn't get any real item until 24 minutes. By 24 minutes, I had Dagon 4. By the time either of these heroes had an item, I had Dagon 4. That shows you something. We had 1 Midas, very reasonably timed, 8 minutes. That's a solid time for a Midas. OD tried to buy the right thing. He wanted an Atos. That's a good buy for our team. Stop Invoker from moving around, that kind of stuff. The new one wanted a Blink. That's cool. Totally respectable. Then a BKB to stop from being stunned, like by me, for example, or Ogre. Totally reasonable. Bloodseeker went for Yasha just for early game stuff. That's good. Then a Blade Mail. That's totally fine. Hurts me. Hurts Invoker. Can hurt PA. That's really good. The problem was that they just didn't know how to farm. I guess their mid just fed Invoker ridiculously, judging by how much net worth he had. Sven didn't know how to farm against me very well at all. He didn't really try to do anything. He just kind of farmed there, so I farmed there too, and that was the mistake. Because I'm an offlaner. I still got some denies, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a lock for him. I still got denies on him. I got, I had 7 denies that game. You know what I mean? And he got 9. So, like, I still denied some of his stuff. I don't want to go too deep into it because there's not as much to really see, but basically they just didn't do well. They didn't do well in almost any lane except Enigma in the jungle. And Enigma in the jungle, I came and ganked as soon as I had money from lane. I got 6 really fast because they didn't put a dual lane safe lane. That's so strange. Why is Sven solo? That was a mistake too. Just the places they put their lanes. The matchups are good for us. Nyx is really strong against Bloodseeker. He blood rages himself, I kill him. Strong against Slark. Nuke hurts Slark because he can't regen. Sven's pretty good because he buys a BKB, so that's not too good of a matchup in the late game. Good against Enigma because it forces the BKB because of your stun. And good at ganking him in the jungle. Good against OD because the mana burn ruins him. And Burst kind of hurts him before he can, imprison himself. Invoker. Good against Bloodseeker for the same reason. Good against Slark for disarm. Not too good against Sven. Good against Enigma for long range interruption. Okay against OD. PA. Good against Bloodseeker. Decent against Slark. Good against Sven. Not too good against Enigma. Not too good against OD. Ogre. Decent against Bloodseeker. Kind of bad for the chasing aspect, but he can hurt Bloodseeker a lot. Good against Slark for all of the debuffs. That he can't get rid of all of them. Bad against Sven. Good against Enigma for the interruption. Good against OD. Because he can't imprison for all of them. Spirit Breaker's good against Blood. And Slark for the vision. And Enigma for ganking. I mean, it's just... We had such good matchups, and they played the lane so wrong. So, I thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry we had to struggle through those early games that were super painful. Very toxic players. But we did the right thing. We handled it the way we needed to handle it. We tried not to dwell too much on it, and that's the lesson to be taken away from today. MMR aside, which the fact is I'm ending on 3,312. I'm still above 3,300. I could be happy in that. So I am basically just being stopped from going above 3,400 because I was above 3,400 before. And then it knocked me right down. You know what? 101, and then it's 22, right? Actually, how am I still above 3,300? Before I stopped the stream. I went down 101 minus 48, which puts me at 53, negative 53. And then minus 69. So 53 plus 69 is I'm bad at math sometimes. Help me, Afro Chick. What's the math? I can just cancel them. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So I gained 1 over here. So that's 25. And 25, and to get up to 26 will be 21. So I lost 21 today, like I said. So you just add 21 to that. But if you add 21 to that... Oh, wait. This is... Okay, never mind. I was at 3408 after the 26. So I was still at 3400. So I lost about 100. Which makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so I basically went above 3400, and then I dropped right down to 3300. So that's not so bad. Losing 100 MMR over, you know, the course of 2 days overall, not the end of the world. Anyway, I digress. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate my new follower. Always great. Welcome again. I will see you guys next time.